Hi everyone, Rockstar Runner here. So it's been a while since I made a video that wasn't about Blackthorn, but I'm done with that now.
Yes!
And I've got a bunch of pickups that I collected during that time I was doing that I didn't do anything on. So it was about the end of last year, I think, that Cojonesdeloro made a video where he picked up Hyperduel and Batsugun, these really like high ticket Saturn shooters, and they're really amazing games, but they're quite expensive. And he said at the time, I think he was actually quoting somebody else, that these games are only going to get more expensive. So if you really want it, then bite the bullet and fucking do it. And I was thinking about that a lot, and I thought, you know what, that's actually a really good point. So there were some games that I've always wanted in my collection and always wanted to play and have, and I fucking did it. So I got some cool new shit to show off. I hope you guys think it's also cool, because I do. And yeah, so I'm gonna run through them, and then in some future videos maybe do some gameplay and stuff. Okay, let's take a look. Alright, the games. So first thing, I just want to say thank you to my really good YouTube buddy GRUSS Newton. I was talking to him about the games I wanted to pick up, and I mentioned that back in the day I had the previous game in the series but didn't have it anymore, and it'd be really cool. I should probably look to see if I could find it. And turned up in the post, he sent me Splatterhouse 2 for the Sega Mega Drive. It's in really good condition. Manual, cart, everything. Super happy to have this. Thank you so much, Russ. You kick ass, mate. So, a game I've always wanted ever since I saw it in a magazine back in the day. Splatterhouse 3. Of course, it's got no European release, and I wanted the US version. So, spent some money, got a hold of it. It's in absolutely perfect condition. Love this game, and yeah, those first screenshots I saw in I forget what magazine it was, but with the digitized screens and the beat 'em up and everything, I loved the second one so much that I just always wanted this, and there it is. Sorry, I'll stop going on about it now. Splatterhouse 3. Now, next game, I am a massive Castlevania fan. I have been since the early days, and I got Castlevania Bloodlines Genesis version. The European version is like censored quite a bit, so this is like the better version to have, really. And what's super cool is that this was brand new, never used. It was still sealed and had the price sticker on it from when it had been in the shops back in the day. Next game, also a Genesis release, Lightning Force. You might know it as Thunder Force 4 in the UK and in Japan. I got this because I wanted to play at 60 Hz, and the UK version, or the PAL version, actually is one of the very few games that has runtime protection, that if you try and run it out of spec, it'll just quit working. So absolutely amazing shooter. And again, if I can open it, complete and everything. That was some cheat sheet that just fell out there. Right, moving on to some Sega 32X pickups. These are games that I either had back in the day or really wanted but could never afford. Star Wars Arcade. Pretty good looking 3D shooter for 32X level stuff. Yeah, quite good, enjoy it. This is the PAL version, it's complete. Does not like to run at 60 Hz, sadly. It will just give you a straight up black screen. Space Harrier, one of my all-time favourite arcade games. I had this back in the day on the 32X. I think it was one of my first 32X purchases, along with Doom, if I remember right. This is the PAL version, complete again. Runs I think, fine at 60 Hz, this one. Afterburner Complete, the other Sega arcade classic. It runs absolutely great on the 32X. Really good version. Doesn't like to run at 60 Hz. It will work, but it goes too fast. So, you know, if you wanted to play like turbo mode, you could do that, I suppose. Having Space Harrier and Afterburner makes me wonder, where the hell is Outrun? They could have made an arcade perfect version of Outrun on 32X, but shame, didn't see it. So now, moving on to Nintendo. First up, The Legend of Zelda for the NES. This is an NTSC copy, the grey cart. I made sleeves like I made for my SNES games. You might have seen on one of my earlier videos. So I made some custom sleeves for these. Here's Metroid, again NTSC version. I'm a really big Metroid fan, Zelda fan, and the following game you'll see. I'm also a Castlevania fan. NTSC version of Castlevania. Simon's Quest. Dracula's Curse. Yeah, Simon's Quest, it's better to play the ROM hack versions, but I wanted the real cart, which for a reason I will get to. And plus, it's really cool to have the original Castlevania trilogy. Now moving on to Game Boy Advance. You already know, huge Metroid fan. Got the Game Boy Advance Metroid games, Fusion, Zero Mission. I'm playing through this right now. Never had these myself. I used to have a Game Boy Advance once upon a time, but I got rid of it. I could never get on with the screen. Yeah, very cool. Russ helped me get this actually for a really decent price. There was a seller who actually had it at a sensible price. It's usually quite mad on eBay. And one seller had it at a sensible price, but it was UK only, so Russ helped me pick this one up. So again, big thanks to Russ for that. Now Super Nintendo. The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Again, one of my custom sleeves. UK copy. Really happy to have this. And now, the Big Daddy. No more important to me, perhaps, to those other games, but still quite special. The Super Metroid Big Box. I gotta hold this quite far from the camera. This is complete. The box is in nice condition. There's a few little like dents in the cardboard and stuff, but it's really not too noticeable. If I can just pop this open, I will try and show you. Here is the player's guide. It's in very nice condition, considering. Interesting stuff. So that's it, that's the big haul. I want to just again shout out to Russ for the Splatterhouse 2 and for helping me get the Metroid Zero mission, and shout out to Daz Cojonesdeloro for basically inspiring me to complete this collection and get these games that I've wanted for a long time, and I'm really happy. Our collection might be close to done now. Can't really think of anything that I've wanted but don't have anymore. So yeah, I hope to do some videos on these soon, and thanks for watching, guys. Out.